Thanks, Mr Speaker. My question is again to the Prime Minister. A majority of Australians and a majority of their representatives in this House of Representatives want an anti-corruption commission now.
Hear, hear.
Why has the Prime Minister refused to act for more than 1,000 days?
Hear, hear.
The Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, the legislation that we have released sets out our plan for such a commission, Mr Speaker. It's been out there for some time. And, Mr Speaker, those opposite oppose it. They don't support our plan for a Commonwealth Integrity Commission. They oppose it, Mr Speaker. Our legislation is out there for you all to see. Instead, Mr Speaker, those opposite want to support the sort of show in New South Wales, Mr Speaker, which has seen the most shameful attacks on the former Premier of New South Wales, Gladys Berejiklian, Mr Speaker. What was done to Gladys Berejiklian, the people of New South Wales know, was an absolute disgrace, Mr Speaker. And I'm not going to allow, Mr Speaker, I'm not going to allow that sort of a process which seeks to, Mr Speaker, seek to publicly humiliate people on matters that have nothing to do with the issues which are before such a commission, to see those powers abused, Mr Speaker, and seek to reduce the integrity of people like Gladys Berejiklian, Mr Speaker. The Australian people know that the former Premier of New South Wales was done over, Mr Speaker, by a bad process, Mr Speaker, and an abuse. Now, Mr Speaker, I'm not going to have a kangaroo court taken into this parliament,
The Prime Minister will resume his seat.
This is not about political point scoring. This is not about partisan politics. This is about each and every one of us staying true to the people we represent. This is about each and every one of us doing the right thing on all sides of this House.
I thank the member for Indi. Is the motion seconded? The member for Bass.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I second the motion. I don't take this decision lightly at all. I take this decision very seriously to stand here today, and it's a difficult decision to make. This is one of the most important things that we come to this place to do. I think we should suspend the standing orders and have this debate. The time has gone on long enough.
All those of that opinion say aye on the suspension of standing orders. All those of that opinion say aye.
Probably to put that in the negative, otherwise you're going to have that.
That's got to have thoughts on that too. Member for Kennedy has
clearly a lot of us are very confused. I'm one of the dumber ones, so I'm really at a loss.
Is there a point of order? No point of order.